Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm going to do a video today of how we made a $37,000, strictly just using the MLS and doing this thing called a novation strategy. Just a quick introduction. Me and my business partner, we just run a two-man operation, closing around $20,000 to $30,000 a month currently, and currently just building on that. Just want to show you a little bit about what we have going on. So here's a kind of the proof. $36,000 actually. It was a flip, basically kind of like a flip deal, and I want to show you, what we did, how we acquired the deal, and what to do and how to find these deals. So by the end of the video, you should, have an insight of like, what to do or like how to, structure innovation and whatnot. So this deal that came in, we were actually really lucky. The person that I have an office downtown, and they actually just asked me like, "Hey, are you they know we do fix and flipping and wholesaling, and so they asked me like, "Hey, what are you doing? Are you still purchasing flips? We're selling our property." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So went to go check it out here in Houston, and his husband is actually a what is it, a real estate agent. So I thought it was like really interesting, and went to go check out the property. As you can see, like super, I mean, plain Jane, nice little property. There's nothing like, it's not like like a fix and flip to where everything's all messed up, foundation issues, you know, carpet in the bathroom type of deal. Like this property is like a good property that's like for somebody either to literally just start renting out or putting it, selling it on the market. And so I told them like, hey, like, we can look at this deal. Um, I'm like, if you want to get it done tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly, what I said. And basically, it's like, I mean, everything was nice, roof is okay, everything was it was good. And so I basically told them like, hey, like I'll give you two options. Either I can do like a cash deal where we close this tomorrow, um, or as soon as title is clear, or I can find put it on the MLS and partner up with the end buyer, just to secure our risk. And so here's the email that I actually was going back and forth, and it's really simple. I go, hey Chris, nice meeting you yesterday. Thank you for showing me around. Here are some of the things for your review that I broke down with Justin and wanted to send your way. I sent over the pictures to my GC and some of my real estate investor acquaintances to see what they think of this deal. We have access to the MLS, but I figured I'd pull up Zillow for familiarity and visuals. Attached is the repair bid. I have to bring the property up to 2024 standards, strictly using standard finishes, nothing high end. Don't mind the repair bid of 95,000. My cost would be around 42, as I would be able to get this down to 40. In Kashmir Gardens, there are currently 27 listed properties on the market, one pending. As far as sold properties, there's one property that's sold in the past 90 days and three sold in the past 6 months. I'd like to compare apples to apples and keep them close due to interest rates. They are currently 6 to 7%, so it makes this flip very risky and challenging, but doable. The ARV, the after repair value of the home, would be around 175 to 190. I aim for around a 30,000 profit margin after realtor fees are paid, closing costs, title policy, and holding costs. I have a few options for you guys. So here are the two options I give them. I can close this out in around 30 days as soon as title is clear and ready to go. I would be at 95 to 100,000. Option 2, I would be able to get 105 to 110 with covered closing costs. We usually do this method with homeowners looking to maximize their profits who understand real estate. His partner was a real estate agent. We would use the MLS to find our buyer to secure our risk. Since we are investing $40,000, it would make sense to find our buyer who would pay for the work ahead of time. We have our systems in place to help do so. We would find our buyer at the buy price of around 175 to 190. We would close you guys out at 105 to 110. You would get the increase in price. We would secure the flip and put the work in the property. Please review the options to let me know your thoughts. I'm excited about the potential of this project. And then I sent him over like just the raw data of what we see. And literally, I mean, there was 27 properties in this little subdivision that are listed, and only one of them was pending, and three sold in the past 6 months. So already, I mean, it was just kind of like really tough. Like I was telling them, just the brutal the facts of it, just like, hey, like we can do this, but we just have to be realistic with numbers. So I give them the option, like, hey, we can do this at 95,000 to 100,000, or I can get you 105 to 110. And so after talking to them about it, and going through like the process, I told them like, hey, you know yeah, they wanted to maximize their profits. Obviously, they went for the 110, and so yeah, I told them. And um, I have these two options in play, because one, if we're gonna take the flip ourselves, which we really don't do too often, we like to just a wholesale sign, or find a third, or find a like a retail buyer for it. But if we wanted to do it cash, buy it ourselves, or sign it, we need it at 95. Some investors hit me back at like the 110, 115 mark. I usually try to make $15,000 on a wholesale. And then option two, I ran the comps. I was like, okay, well, if I listed at like 150 to 175, I have the best priced, property in the area, and I can sell it, really quickly. And so I told them, I was like, hey, I can probably put this on the market, secure my risk. I'll get you your 110, and then I'll, secure a buyer for you. And either I'm gonna add work into the property, or I'll just have them fulfill the agreement, and I'll collect the uh, the in between, the spread. And so here's the price that we have, 110,000, and close August 9th, and yeah, we got an agreement for 110. And then about 2 days later, we get an offer, one at on the market, testing the market. We got one at 120, one at 130, I think, or another one, two at 120. All of them are a little bit under 120, and we get this buyer that wants to live in it, that's paying cash for 155. And so we're like, okay, awesome, cool. Like now, the price for 110 is going to be filled by the in buyer that we found on the MLS, that we used a realtor with. And after all the realtor fees, like yeah, like the commissions and closing cost, which we take care of. Like that's our agreement that we say is like for the sellers, like, hey, we're gonna get you your 110. It's still gonna come with standard your closing costs covered, your title policy, and everything else. And so yeah, so then we just collect the difference. Um, and yeah, it's pretty simple. So really, I just want to show you guys kind of like how simple it is. Sometimes they're this easy, sometimes they're not. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but really we just want to be the best priced product in the cheapest way possible. And so like all these properties that I saw that were 3 bedrooms, 2 baths were like going for 200, you know, going for 210, 220. They were all fixed up and on the market. So I was like, okay, well, what if I put my property for 160, and let's see what happens. It's a property that's able to get financing. It's clean. It's undercut by about $50,000. Like I'm gonna take my risk on that. And so yeah, so then we did that, and had it fulfilled, closed in around 30 days, or closing in about 30 days. We had a little bit of title issues at the very end, but it was overcame, and it was really easy. But yeah, I just want to show you guys like what a novation is, how we did it, um, and as far as like people that are like starting to get into real estate or real estate investing, I don't have my license, nor do you need one. You can work with realtors who have their license, which I do all the time. Um, and yeah, it's just another real estate investing strategy that you can maximize your wholesale deals with, or what have you. Like you can just maximize things and profits on the leads that you have, because some of these deals, whenever you go and search for deals, like all these people are looking for a little bit higher price. And it's really nice because everybody in Houston is tackling these leads, or whatever market you're in, and you're able to come at a higher price. In short, you're basically just letting them know, like, hey, I'm getting you your price. This is my process, and this is how we're gonna do it. Um, how you can find leads, it's nothing special. There's no special list, or there's no special things like sauce or secret websites. Literally, it's public record. People who own properties that live out of state, or people who own properties that live in state, like however you want to do it, just get a bunch of people, around 10,000, 20,000 records that they own properties like rentals. And just it's just luck of the draw and consistency. So just start texting them. We use a text platform called Smarter Contact and Alloware as well. Just text them and set up a call, and it's gonna take a lot of them. You're gonna need to make 5, 10 offers a day, and then if you do that for the next 30 to 60 days, you're bound to get people that are interested, around five people, that are interested in hearing you out or accept your offers, and then you start moving forward with locking them in an agreement, telling them you're going to fulfill that agreement, then using partnering up on the MLS to then fulfill like a buyer with it. Um, it's all risk. It's all a little bit of risk. You're gonna want to put some earnest money in the deal. However you want to do it. You can be as transparent as you want with these sellers. Um, yeah, it's just really simple. It took you gotta go at this a little bit. It took us about a year and a half, still going. We're still ironing out the details, smoothing things out. But yeah, now we're able just to maximize, like bigger spreads. Um, and you can do this while you have a full time job. When people say you can do this without money, I think you can. If you look at my other videos, I made like one deal where I literally just pulled a free list and was texting them. You can. It's just going to take a lot more effort and work. Obviously, if you have money to spend on marketing, that's going to help tremendously. It's going to help you to get to opportunities quicker. And then again, like I said, it's just about consistency. And yeah, just wanted to show you a quick deal on how to make a big assignment fee. You can do this all from your home. I'm home today. I'm not at the office. We have an office as well. It's always nice to do things there and do business there as well. But I mean, you really don't need anything special. You just need knowledge, some grit, and some consistency, and you'll be fine.